and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're doing our weekly love pick a card to see what's going on in romance this week. So per usual, before I get started, my Etsy shop is always linked in the description below if you want your own private tarot reading. And pause the video if you need more time. You can always pick more than one pile as well. We have group 1 with the pink stone, group 2 with the green stone, group 3 with the blue stone, and group 4 with the yellow stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, really center yourself, center your intuition, and then go ahead and pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the pink stone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have pay attention to the signs and pump your brakes. So immediately, Spirit is like, whoa there, whoa there, whoa there. Hold up. Slow down. So we'll see what's going on. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences, is what it says at the bottom of pay attention to the signs. And then pump your brakes, of course, is about kind of pausing and paying attention. So honestly, Spirit could just be trying to get your attention to reveal something to you, but there could be something more. So let's see how it plays out in the cards. Spirit, tell me for group 1. What is their message? What's going on in love? Ooh. Keep the door open. Oh my God. Keep the door open and let go of the need to control, I think it says. Yeah. And then we have past lives and unconditional love. So Spirit is saying that weird feeling that you've been feeling is because there's someone about to come into your life. Could be someone you know from this life, but you definitely know them from a past life. This one says you've known this person before. It is a soulmate from a past lifetime. So tapping into this energy, a very strong connection coming in. And we have unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. So there's kind of like this energy of you rejecting, for whatever reason, this person's human form. That's how it feels. It feels like, you know, to me, it would make sense if you know this person, but maybe you have a type and this person just isn't that type, and Spirit is like, let this person grow on you. You've been asking for unconditional love. You've been asking for a connection that defies all of the connections that you've had before, and now that it's here in front of you, don't, you know, put a face to the name or a face to that energy, so that you only accept it in one way that it comes through. Keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones open for you. You know what, you guys, I feel like this may be someone coming in new and you guys are rejecting them because perhaps you're attached to someone else. Let go of the need to control says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So let's see, Spirit, what is going on for group 1? Let me pull from the tarot first. For group 1 in love, who is coming in? Thought some other ones flipped, but yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of closed off at this time. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse and the Death cards here. So I feel like you guys are kind of in an energy where you're like, I'm going to be single forever, and honestly, I'm just going to accept that. Or if it's not them, I don't want to start over with anyone else. 7 of Cups in reverse is like you have options, but you're rejecting them, or you're closed off to the options that you have. This option that comes through for whatever reason, you're feeling like, you know, you can't have love with this person. This isn't the person you want to open up to in that way. Like, there's a lot of preconceived notions about this situation, and I feel you guys in a very much so like an energy where you're definitely rejecting this person coming through. 4 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. It's just because you haven't let go of an idea or a specific person. You know, perhaps you've decided, you know what, if love comes through, my mom always says this about my stepdad, she'd be like, if we ever break up, I'm gonna marry a millionaire, and he's gonna be so old that he ain't gonna even barely able to see that I'm there, and I'm just gonna live my wonderful life. You know, I'm just gonna marry some old guy, rich guy, and that's gonna be it. And I'm like, girl, But it's just like an energy that's kind of like a little bit, that's what this reminds me of, because it's like, you know, you're like, okay, if it didn't work with my ex, I need a rich 6, 7, 8 figure, like, you know. And it's like just this energy of spirit trying to say you're closing yourself off from actual abundance, because what you perceive as abundance, but it's really just the contrast to what you had last. It's not that that's actually abundance, it's that this person, all they are is the person you feel like you need, all they are is just different from what you had last. Like, that's not happiness, that's not actual abundance, or at least not for you. So I feel like you guys, you know, you want someone specifically and you're self-sabotaging this week. There is someone coming through this week, group 1, and you're self-sabotaging hardcore. We got the Empress card in reverse and the 8 of Swords. So you're naturally in an energy of attracting best case scenario for you, the best person for you, but you're rejecting them because 8 of Swords, you have your mind made up as far as what that's supposed to look like, what that's supposed to be like. Temperance in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. It only holds you up. It only keeps you from the love that you deserve, the love that you desired. It only keeps you from being able to experience true happiness. So we have the Strength card in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Honestly, I feel like you guys need some time to heal, or you know, Spirit's definitely encouraging you to open up to this person here, because this is a really good selection. This is a really good option, you guys. But I just see you're so turned off. Let me see what this one has to say. Yeah. We have get out of your mental, and you already know the answer. So I feel like you're aware that you're self-sabotaging. Like, I don't feel like this is a mystery to you. You're aware that you're not super open at this time, but with good reason. And we have the universe loves you, so you may be kind of mad at Spirit or mad at your angels, your guides, for allowing someone to waste your time so long, but that's kind of like a tricky thing in itself. We have the abundance card here. Abundance is here for you today, though. So it's like, even if that is the case, even if, you know, Spirit didn't protect you from a past situation, you still have the ability to have love and happiness now. And if you reject that, you won't be able to say that it's because of Spirit. You know, you only person you'll be able to blame is you, and then you'll only have you because there's a new love offer coming through here and you won't have that. So it's just one of those tricky situations where it's like, no one's right, no one's wrong in this situation. All we could do is focus on the future and what we have now. I feel like your last romantic relationship did you in, group 1. But for those of you who are open and you're not stuck on someone specifically, I just want to reiterate, be open to whatever way this person manifests, because they may not look like they're the person that has the ability to give you the life that you've been wanting, or they may not look like your usual type. So we have standstill, pleasure, and adventures. Good energy all around here. I feel like things have been at a standstill for a while, and I feel like you guys have done a lot of processing of your last few relationships. And there's actually a really good option coming through here, group 1. And adventures, I feel like you guys will be traveling. Pleasure, I feel like you'll be experiencing new things. This person may take you out on the town. They may take you to do something that you've never gotten to do, whether that's a camping trip, whether that's a paint and sip, whether that's hiking, whether that's like an amusement park, whatever. Like, I see this person exposing you to new things and new people. So all I can say for you guys, group 1, is be open. I feel like you have been through some stuff, and I feel like either healing, you know, tell Spirit, I need more time, give me the time and space to heal, to understand, or do your very, very best to open up. I also would encourage you guys to do a cord cutting ceremony if there is someone that you're still energetically attached to, if you can't get closure from that person, because that is also holding you back here. So yeah, you guys, that is what we have. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your reading this week. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the green stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have self-esteem and distance. So I feel like you guys are recovering from being at a distance from people in general. This could be an energy of you not dating anyone. This could be an energy of you taking some time to like really just focus on yourself. The separation you are experiencing is necessary for the relationship to grow, is what it says at the bottom of that card. So if you're single as a Pringle, no one in the picture, and you're getting antsy, Spirit is saying rejection is protection at this time, because things are ghetto out there right now and you do not want to get yourself mixed up with that collective energy. So let's see what else comes out. For now, I would just work on building your self-esteem, strengthening your self-concept, knowing who you are. That way you can know more of what it is you need and how Spirit can support you, how a partner can support you, doing some journaling, that kind of thing. And we'll also see, like, you know, what else is going on this week. Oh my God. Interesting. Okay, so we have letting go. They are the one, stay optimistic, and engagement. So Spirit is basically saying that, you know, what you perceive as the reality or what you perceive to be happening right now isn't necessarily a reflection of the future or how things are going to be. Letting go says if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. So I feel like you may be giving someone space who were taking you for granted. You know, there's an energy here of you kind of like having fun in the beginning, and then slowly but surely you're just starting to feel used. You're wondering, why do I feel bad every time I leave this person's presence? Why do I feel empty and drained? We didn't even do that much today. It's not like we ran a 5K, so why am I tired like this? You know, there's definitely an energy here of you kind of noticing energetically that you're not getting enough. And I feel like you've just created some distance, or that's something that you're being encouraged to do this week, so that the scales can kind of tip back into your favor. Now we do have they are the one, so this doesn't mean that, you know, just because you let go, which is like such a huge fear. Like for me personally, I'm such a control freak, and when I let go, it's the hardest thing, because I feel like if I let go, I am admitting defeat. I'm basically telling myself you're not gonna get it, so that's why you're not trying, you know. And it's something that we just have to kind of work through together, because it's a big hurdle. But you've already met the romantic partner you seek, is what it says at the bottom of that card. This could be something happening in the future. I don't like to factor in time to readings unless I'm specifically looking for a time frame, so we'll just leave that kind of open-ended, especially since we're only tapping into a 7-day period. But we have stay optimistic, positive thinking, and faith will bring romance into your life. Engagement, your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I do feel like love is going to intensify for you soon, pretty soon. And there's just an energy, there's just an energy of balancing the scales before we can really move forward. Oh my God. Not me dropping this one too. Okay. So we have be honest and let love in. So I feel like someone has definitely put a cap on how much love they're willing to give you. But you haven't put a cap on how much love you've been willing to give that person. And it's just like, we got to be honest. And you don't have to always speak your piece. Honestly, actions, they say actions speak louder than words, and they really do. Like, listen. If you want to be successful in a relationship, you have to pay attention to their actions. You can't just take their word for it. And tapping into this energy, we have the Vampire card, and then we have Secret Admirer that came out for you as well. So there's an energy of potentially someone new watching that's willing to give you more. Regardless, you're stepping away from someone that you had been giving your energy and attention into. And this could be like someone you've been trying to manifest, or this could be someone you're actually dealing with in the 3D as well. I see you kind of taking a break because you're like, this is taking more out of me than I can give right now, or I should give. So we got the timeout card. We got timeout gone. I feel like you're ghosting someone. I feel like you're giving it a rest. I feel like you're allowing a connection to breathe. It's definitely an energy of you not putting in as much time and energy here. And then we have shocked and happy family. So I feel like this is the shift needed for this situation, because this person is like, oh my God, I could actually lose you, you know? And then I feel like that's what it is. That's what's causing the shift in energy. That's what's causing this person to have that breakthrough. I don't feel like there's anything you could say. Ugh. We got the Tower and the Knight of Swords. So it's like you got to play hard with this one, and not hard to get, but you know, you got to play like if you want this to work out, you're going to have to move in the way in which it's going to work out, like chess, not checkers. We got the Devil card in reverse. It's not about being a bad person. You're not a bad person for sticking up for yourself, you know. Excuse me, this person may also be talking to someone else. I'm telling you, all there needs to be is an energy shift with the situation. But you have to be sure of it. We got the Knight of Swords and the Tower. You know, Spirit is saying unless something big happens to shake up the energy, the situation probably won't change very much. And apply it however it applies to your life specifically. Like I said, if you're single, not dealing with anyone, then you know what we're talking about. But we have the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands. So the less you give, the more you get from this situation. I feel like you've already given a lot, and until this person realizes that they can actually lose you, I don't feel like there will be a significant shift. We got the Devil in reverse and the Fool in reverse, and then we have the Three of Cups. So that's definitely a moment of realization. But right now this person is kind of partying with other people, not really taking the relationship with you too seriously. Spirit, what else can you tell me? What does pile 2 need to know? We got hope and stand your ground, you guys. That is clear as day. Exactly what we've been talking about. Like Spirit keeps saying, be optimistic. You know, this isn't going to be a bad thing for you. This is definitely a good thing for you. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation with someone specific in your life, their situation, or struggling. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And then we have stand your ground. Standing your ground is empowering, it is confidence building, and it is an action that needs to be taken from time to time. Now is the moment where you need to stand your ground. You know that you can do it, and you know by doing so you will be the victor, and that's exactly what I see for you guys. And sometimes, you know, for me personally, I'm always watching tarot. Like I'll watch tarot for entertainment, like just have it in the background while I'm washing dishes and stuff like that. But it's often that we can get caught up in the cadence of watching tarot but not applying it. So then we're back another week and another week and another week for a message, and it's like nothing is manifesting and nothing is changing. But like if this isn't something that gets done, then the situation won't change. So it's not a matter of will you have it or not. It's like, when, you know, are you willing to kind of put up, because there is such a thing as like kind of being too late to say something or do something, you know. And you don't want to allow something to get so out of hand and so normal that if you say something, it really is from left field and is really like, okay, well, that's too late, you know. So I would say do this sooner rather than later. But this is what I have for you. This is what Spirit is saying. That is how your week is looking. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. But that was your pal, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 3 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have lucky in love, and we have take a leap of faith. So things are looking pretty good for you. Take a leap of faith says only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards, and lucky in love. So immediately I feel like you're putting yourself out there in some way, making yourself available, making the first move. There's definitely an energy here of you guys being like, all right, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to make something happen. Let me do that. Let me go there. Like, I feel like, you know, someone you like is going to be somewhere and you end up going there, or you end up starting a conversation with that person, or some way, somehow you take a leap of faith. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, I get it like an energy of you guys going to like a bar or a club or something, an outing. This could be the movies. Like there's an energy of you going out the mall. This is an energy of you going out with people. We have secret, admire, lust, and focus on yourself. So spirit is saying like there are people who want you at this time, but it's in a very sexual kind of way. So if that's not what you're looking for, honestly just focus on yourself and allow someone to come to you in that scenario. We have fun times with friends and spend some time. So there's kind of two different, I feel like there's two different lives you're living right now, and it's hard to pick one. Girl, I don't know why my cat is like trying to talk to me right now and get my attention. Yeah, there's like an energy of, on one hand, you want to have fun with your friends, you want to go out, you want to do your thing. On the other hand, you want someone to come to you, you want to attract someone, but I don't feel you making any one decision in the middle. There's kind of like an energy here of you being like, you know, one day you're with friends, one day you're doing, you know, this, and it's just like you're flip-flopping between two different energies. And I feel like if you've been in the house for a long time, spirit is definitely encouraging you to take the leap of faith. We have gone and too tough. So there may be someone who ghosted you, someone who is not talking to you right now, and it's really kind of negatively affected you. We have out of sight, out of mind, and ask a friend. So spirit is saying like lean on your friends at this time. You need community. You need people around you. Because there's an energy of you kind of like spiraling into the sadness, and it's like you need your friends to kind of like pump you up and, you know, remind you of who you are. Maybe you want to get a personal tarot reading and ask the reader to just like tell me what's good about me, tell me like what are my strengths, you know, what are my good qualities, what do people see in me. Like I feel like you guys just need a little gas, because I feel like because things have been slow, you know, you've been starting to feel like, dang, maybe I'm just not that guy, maybe I'm just not that girl, like, and it's like that's not true at all. We have unrequited feelings and deception. So it's like at the end of the day, I feel like what really happened is someone convinced you that you weren't worthy just because you weren't in alignment with them, just because they didn't have feelings for you. You're kind of internalizing it like it's something wrong with me, and that's not true at all. I wouldn't be surprised if once we started to get into the tarot, if the devil card came out, because I'm like, there's a lot of energy around you kind of convincing you that you're not what you're supposed to be. This may be a good time for a social media break. What was I hearing before? It was something else I was hearing before though. Dang it, I lost it. There was something else that I was hearing before a social media break that I felt like would be useful for you guys, because I don't know, like maybe you're just consuming too much content, watching too much TV, watching too much news. Get off of Twitter. I haven't been on, well, okay, I go on Twitter like every once in a while, but I haven't been on Twitter for real in like at least a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point, because I realized Twitter is a cesspool. That's one of the really bad apps. TikTok is not that much greater, like IG is not that bad, but you know, if you're constantly watching celebrities or just intaking a bunch of people's thoughts, like reading all these different tweets, you know, you're ingraining those sentences, statements into your subconscious. And yeah, it's like you get a little release of dopamine every, you know, couple of minutes because you see something funny, but that just makes you like forget all the other stuff you still ingested. And then at the end of the day, you're like, why am I feeling sick? Why am I feeling like I'm not that girl? Because you've been consuming everyone else's reality, you know, all day, and everyone else's opinion, and not everyone has a nice reality. A lot of people see the world in a very low vibrational way, and that's like not even your story. Because I'm like, what is happening with you guys? We got lucky in love, secret admirer. So it's not that there isn't love available to you, but there's also like this energy of you guys starting to believe like these things that don't apply to you. Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. You may be like, oh, my person is a narcissist, and they're not, just because that's something that everyone's talking about on social media. Oh, they do that, they wait an hour to text back, narcissist. Like, no, that's not, babe. And you may be like, you know, starting to feel paranoid or starting to feel like someone else's reality is your reality, and it's not true. Unrequited love. There's not enough there's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way is what it says. But that's just one person, baby girl. That's just one person, baby boy. Like, this does not mean that you don't have any options. Yeah, we got the 3 of Wands in reverse and 3 of Pentacles. So this is like an energy of you waiting for a miracle versus doing the practical things that will put you in an energy of knowing it's going to come to you. And that's the stone cold truth. Spirit is saying, 3 of Wands in reverse, you don't truly in your heart and your soul expect positive things to happen to you. Why? I guess we can't say it's all social media, but that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you guys need to take a break because like other people's lifestyles are rubbing off on you too. You know when someone, you know when you're like scrolling on TikTok and you see like a really aesthetic video, your brain isn't like making that differentiation of, oh, we're releasing or whatever it is, I don't know, is it dopamine? I don't know, we're releasing this happy chemical because they saw a video that had a nice song and an image to it. It's just like, this is, it's just releasing the happy chemical. So you're just saying, your body's basically just saying, I'm happy. You know, it's not thinking about the why, but you looking at the video associate that video with happiness. So say someone is like out on the town, but you're a homebody. Now you're feeling like you need to be out on the town, but you're a homebody. So you start chasing after a lifestyle that has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your happiness. Like, I can't like, oh my God, I didn't even look at this, but we have Temperance in the Lovers. Spirit is saying, love is going to get to you through balance. You got to balance this BS. You have a lot of BS in your energy and aura field. And it's so crazy how what's actually happening right now is not perceived by you as your reality because you're consuming other people's realities. I'm like, this is such a mind effing spread because I'm like seeing the cards, but I'm intuitively tapping in. And I'm also, you know, seeing cards that are saying, unrequited feelings, and I'm like, why the heck would that be on your mind when you have, you know, friends, you got a secret admirer, you're lucky in love, this is a lucky time right now for you, you should be feeling pretty good. But you're focused on other things and allowing other people's realities and emotions rub off on you, and it's getting you, I can only imagine me trying to break this spread down, I can only imagine what it's like to live it. We got the 7 of Swords. You need to clear some of this crap out of the way. So that's what I have for you guys. What I can say, group 3, is things are looking pretty positive for you, but if you don't see it that way, it's not going to feel that way, and you can even miss out on the experiences, you know, by self-sabotaging and things like that. So I would work as quickly as you can. Take the plunge, take the social media break, you know, do what else Spirit is calling you to do. Re-tap back into yourself. And when you take the social media break, don't just like, you know, it's like when you're on a fast, you don't want to think about food. Do other things to keep you busy, other things that need to get done, you know, or connect with God and tell God, speak to Spirit, like, I'm taking the social media break, this fast, so that I can further connect with myself. Please reconnect me with myself, you know, be intentional about it. Don't just like take the break but still be thinking about Twitter and IG and TikTok, whatever, you know. Be intentional about it, because I feel like all you guys need is a recalibration, but it does take dedication. So yeah, you guys, that's what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread this week. I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.
All right, group 4 with the Yellowstone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have Take Your Power Back and Too Much on My Mind. So let's see what's going on. Take Your Power Back says, you are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. So there may be someone who has been making you feel confused, because we do have the Too Much on My Mind card. So it's almost making you feel like things are different than the way that they are. And I felt that really strongly for group 3 as well. So you may have watched that pile as well. But this feels a bit different. This kind of just feels like, we'll see what else is going on. We got new love. Ooh. Now this is interesting. What's going on? New love, unbreakable love, and they are the one, you guys. You are hearing that. New love, a new chapter begins, whether it is with a new partner or in a current relationship. You know, you taking back your power can positively impact your current situation if you are dealing with someone. Otherwise, you may have been hung up on someone else long enough, and you know, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take my power back, I'm gonna heal, I'm gonna recharge from the situation, I've been sad long enough, it's time to move forward. And like, it's kind of like instant manifestation. Like, as soon as you release that person, new love is coming through. And then we have they are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And then we have unbreakable love. This person has genuine love for you. You can overcome any issues that may arise. So tapping into this energy, it could be new love, it could be someone you already know. It would depend on if you're shifting the energy in that situation or not. So let's see what we get. We got the release baggage card. So some of you are quite literally leaving someone else behind. Chemistry, all of a sudden things start going better. Things start heating up. Someone's liking you. Okay. Yeah, honestly, group 4 and okay. There's a lot going on here. I feel like there's going to be a choice for you guys to make. We have out of the blue an abundance of mask, and then we have the mask, or sorry, no, out of the blue, abundance of love, and then we have the mask. So there's an energy here of someone coming through kind of unexpectedly. And also I feel like the person that you've been hung up on, or the person that you've been dealing with, they hide a lot of their feelings. A lot of what's going on with them internally, they do not share, but that does not mean that the feelings are not there. We have FWB and scorned. So I feel like this may be someone that you're sleeping with, but you're not getting anything emotionally from, because that energy is definitely here. This person may also be used to having a lot of friends with benefits, and that's as far as they'll go, but it's almost like they're mad at you because you're kind of walking away and they're wanting more from you, but they're the one who insists on having a friends with benefits relationship. And it's like, you can't have a friends with benefits relationship with girlfriend, boyfriend, partner treatment. So I'm gonna pull back, or I'm gonna hold my boundaries. Like, you know, I feel like an energy of them being mad at that. And then we have reunion, rescue, too tough, and the tempter. So as you're kind of out and about, getting wined and dined, moving on with your life, talking to someone new, all of a sudden they come back and they're like, help me, you know, you're the person who understood me, the only person who understood me. And you're like, yeah, I do understand you. I know what you've been through, or I know how you feel. But at the end of the day, all I can offer you is friendship, because I'm looking for a relationship. And so we have stop being bossy and have a heart. They're trying to come in and convince you that you can be content with them, but I don't see them making a different offer. I see them kind of like pulling on your heartstrings and telling you like you're being too hard on them, too harsh on them, but I don't really see them like like changing. So let's see what the tarot has to say though. I also want to get more about the relationship coming through. Yeah, we have temperance in reverse and the ace of wands. Honestly, that's an energy of you've already tried to make this work, you guys, and spirit is kind of saying we have the Knight of Swords. Like, it's honestly better to move forward than to try to make things work with that person. Eight of Swords, Six of Wands in reverse. It's a tough situation, because when someone grows on you in your heart space, it's like you don't want to make them feel alone. Like, you don't want to make anyone feel alone. But like at the same time, like I said, I feel like an energy of you guys being able to offer this person friendship, and they already had their chance, and spirit is saying like, don't allow them to, it's a tightrope, because it's like, what I heard was don't feel bad for them. And I know that you guys naturally are empathetic towards this person, but I think for those of you who are really, we got the Judgment card. Look how it came out too, flipped over and turned. You know, it's like they had an opportunity to be set free. They had an opportunity to have, you know, a better relationship with you, and they didn't take it, and that's not your fault. And it's not up to you to fix it or to help this person. Eight of Swords, Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like they need to be left in the past because, you know, I would hate to see you miss out on an opportunity of someone who's trying to give you more now. For someone who isn't going to give you any more than they already have. Spirit, can you tell me the energy of the new person coming through? Who is this new love about? I wish I brought my zodiac sign deck, but I didn't put that one out today. We got purity. It's giving like golden retriever energy. Like this person has a really sweet, genuine soul and perspective. I feel like it's going to be very refreshing to be with them as well. Like there's an energy here of this person kind of being, we got change. Really pure, really different, really nice with you, really warm with you, soft with you, kind, genuine, generous, all the good things. So basically what Spirit is saying, listen, there's new love coming in and you're kind of going to be in the middle of a love triangle. I do feel like this will give you perspective if you've ever been in a love triangle, but on the other end of this, where it's like you're hoping that someone will choose, you know, to move forward with you. I think this will give you perspective and help you grow. But ultimately, I do feel like you guys should continue to look forward to the new. So that is what I have for you. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading. But that is what's going on this week. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.